3 sales questions to ask to determine your client's needs. Do you have a list of the exact questions that you need to be asking your prospect? Okay. Now, when you're in an actual selling situation and you realize that you need to be asking a lot more questions to go that much deeper in the conversation about creating real value in the sales process, it's about asking not just those prepared questions you have, but also asking those little quick questions to take a prospect from a vague situation to clear to real value. And I'm going to share 3 quick sales questions to ask to determine your client's needs. Number 1, can you break it down for me? Or what do you exactly mean by that? Now, these are one of my favorite questions, okay? It's a really powerful way to get a prospect to take an idea that may not be fully developed and help them to develop it or to have more clarity and get them to go so much deeper. So here's an example. Hey, there's a lot of instability, a lot of uncertainty in the marketplace. And, maybe the prospect says something, that's kind of vague, just like that, but you kind of know what they mean, but you don't really fully understand. Maybe they say something like, things have just been totally crazy. Now, the average salesperson would take this and say something like, I know exactly what you mean. It's crazy out there. And then, they go and justify this statement in an effort to relate to the prospect on how crazy things are right now. But a true sales professional needs to think of this, thinking of this in their head. Why did they say things are crazy right now? Is it because of external factors? Is it because of internal factors? Is it because of something I don't even really understand? So you need to think of this, then ask this. Can you break it down for me? Or what do you exactly mean by that when things are crazy right now? So we're inviting them to explain what they mean by, when they say, things are crazy. So the professional is going to take that as an opportunity to go much deeper, because there could be something really, really valuable that you can literally uncover in that statement. And that's going to get you to a much deeper part of the conversation. And one of the most important things is that you understand your prospect better than any of the competitors out there. Number 2, what is that costing you? Now, this is a high-level sales question. Okay, most people are going to say, "Oh, that's too difficult to say to a prospect. There's no way I'm ever going to ask that question." If you think that, then just be satisfied with average results. This is a question for those who have guts, for those who have professionalism. See, when you see yourself as a true sales professional and you're driven by success, prospects are going to be taking the challenges, or the prospects are going to be talking about the challenges that they are facing. Okay, the difference between the average salesperson and the professional salesperson is not a question of whether we actually talk about challenges, but the real difference is how we can take that conversation. Okay, once the prospect has explained a challenge, we need to understand what that challenge is actually costing the prospect, and this is where we create real value. And so what you want to understand is, what is the value of the challenge? What is that challenge actually costing the prospect? This question will help the prospect think through the math of what is the value of this challenge. And they're going to think about how important this is. And by the way, if it's a small cost, then the chances are they're not really going to invest a lot of money in order to solve it. But if it's a big cost, you're actually creating real value in the sales process. Number 3, why is that? Or you could just say, why? Why, or why is that, is such a powerful question because it allows you to keep peeling back the layers of the onion. Great salespeople are almost like detectives, right? We want to be constantly asking questions where we're not assuming we understand what the prospect means, because we want to fully understand exactly what they do mean. And we want them to tell us exactly what they mean. Now, when you do this, you're taking the conversation to an even deeper level, and it's forcing them to think, yeah, you know what? Why is that? A lot of times you're going to hear, you know what? I haven't really thought about it, or you're going to hear, here's what I think. If you start having conversations like that, you're going to go deeper than any of your competitors, and you're going to go deeper and create so much more value in these conversations. This is expertise. The ability to take a prospect deeper and deeper down that conversation will be the difference between closing some sales and closing many more sales. And By the way, doing it at a higher price because you'll be able to do it at a higher price because you've established yourself as the expert. So the next time a prospect says something that you don't fully understand, just say, "Why is that?" And what you're going to see is the prospect, if you're doing it right, if what you're going to see is the prospect will start opening up, and you can never ask that question enough. Okay, so you got to keep digging, try to understand exactly what is going on, and so these are the three quick sales questions to ask to determine your client's needs and bring the conversation to a deeper level. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you got some value out of this, please take the time to subscribe to our channel, like the video. It really helps with our YouTube algorithm. Thank you.